All right, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. This is Dr. Ephraim. Today's date is December 20th, 2022. And if you're listening to the sound of my voice, that means you were blessed to see another day. And for that, all praise, honor, and glory is due to the Most High God of Israel for now and forever. All right, welcome, everyone. Welcome to all my new subscribers, man. The channel is really going. Just getting a lot of subscribers to the old and new alike. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and select all, so that way you'll be notified every time I upload a new presentation. And if you're new to the channel, I definitely recommend going through. I got over 200 and something odd videos. I've been around since 2015 doing my thing by the grace of God. The basic theme to this channel is, I post entertaining things. I post inspirational things to our people. At the same time, I give lessons on our truth and, who we really are, where we come from, those types of things. But at the end of the day, I post things that are interesting to us as a people because we have various aspects and different aspects of our lives. So it's just not just, this channel is not just dedicated to one particular thing. I mean, you got, I deal with the 12 tribes of Israel. I deal with DNA, genetics, entertainment, sports. That's what Real Talk Tuesdays is about. There's no set agenda. It's just I kind of talk about what I feel led to talk about, in the spirit of just keeping it interesting. So welcome to you all. I want to ask that you continue to, comment. The shorts are really starting to get up there. The views are getting up. The viewership is getting up. Comment. I try to comment, and engage you all when I can, definitely. And I thank and encourage you all to continue to do that. So that being said, welcome to another episode of Real Talk Tuesdays with Dr. Ephraim. Now, what we're going to talk about today, this, for those of you who don't know me, this is like really near and dear to me because now Master P is going through what 50 Cent publicly kind of went through with his son. And, I've been very straightforward and honest about what I'm going through with my son. All of them are relatively, on the same age, pretty much, with the exception maybe 50's son. He's a lot younger than my son. Lil Romeo is 33. My son is 36. So they're kind of right there, right? But I mean, you know, Lil Romeo thought it a good idea to come out on social media and basically call his dad out, about some finances, or really didn't start out like that. He made it seem like it was about, his claim was Master P didn't give the kind of attention to his sister who died of an overdose or whatever the case may be. To the guy who died, DJ Twitch. I'm not familiar with him, but when Master P made a post about that, supposedly Romeo had a problem with that, and he made it seem like because he don't think P gave enough attention to his daughter that was suffering with the same thing, as far as mental illness, depression, that kind of thing. But come to find out, that wasn't really the case. But let me just say this though, man. Like especially when you're a so-called celebrity or public person, the internet is the last place you want to air your business because these people don't care. You're talking to a bunch of people who couldn't care less about you or your families. Matter of fact, they make fun of your downfall. They make fun of the problems that you go through because they feel like a lot of that's kind of jealousy, envy, because they feel like, why should they feel sorry for people who make millions of dollars and can't seem to get their stuff together? Not really realizing that those people behind the success and the money and all that, they're real humans. They're human beings like us, right? They have feelings, they deal with stuff. I mean, and this is, case in point, you know, um, and so Master P, he said the only reason he entertained is because he thought it was about that. But come to find out, it really boils down to Romeo feeling like he's not where he wants to be. And he's kind of basically playing the blame game. He's 33 years old, blaming his daddy for not being where he wants to be. Now keep in mind, Lil Romeo is not the most talented dude. I'm just being honest. We only know about him because of his dad, Master P. You understand? Like he never sold no millions of records. I mean, he thinking he'd be generating all this revenue. I'm not doing it. The music. Listen, I'm from the music industry, and I know for a fact you weren't generating that kind of money. You weren't. So so basically, he blames his dad because he's not where he wants to be. Not forgetting the fact that his dad is the one who put him in a position to even for us to even know who he is or know his name. because the dude is not really talented. He wasn't a good rapper. He was just the son of Master P. You understand? And if he didn't parlay that into a lucrative situation for himself, that's on him. He's 33 years old, man. I don't want to hear this stuff about. Listen, man. I'm gonna play this clip of Master P because Master P came out and addressed it. He didn't really want to because he said let me get it together. He says his son will not return his phone calls or call him back, and that's typical of this generation, man. I'm Generation X, just like Master P, 55 years old, right? And we are the parents of the new millennials, and we dropped the ball on them. We raised a bunch of girly, entitled men, straight up, man. And I'm gonna get into and I'm gonna talk my 2 cents on what I'm going through with my son. But let me play this clip from Master P, and then I'll come back with the rest of my commentary on this Real Talk Tuesdays.
Today is a sad day because I got to get out of character and put this on the internet, which I don't want to do. But I try to call my son. People say, why you call? I did. He don't call back. It's been months. So my question is to Romeo. Like, if you've been in the business for long as you've been in, and you're a 30-something-year-old man, and if you've been around me, watching me hustle and do my thing, why you not where you want to be at? Because that means you're not listening. That means you want to do your own thing. You done brought your own circle of people, but you can't get mad at me because I really thought this was about, the only reason I entertained this on social media, I thought it was about the DJ Twitch post I put up, and I thought it was about my daughter's death. I thought you was grieving. Mental illness is real. But I want to tell all the people out there that just don't understand how bad my heart hurt. Romeo lost a sister, but I lost a daughter. And for any parent that's going through this, because I know debt, it brings people closer together or it tear them apart. But I come from nothing, y'all. And I could go back. I'm cool with it. I won't be angry at God. I won't be upset. I won't go get mad and be disrespectful to my parents and none of that stuff. I just say, Dad, thank you for putting me in this world. Now I can get out and hustle and go do my thing. But that's the problem. When you take kids and you kind of like protect them from the real struggle and the pain, and you don't allow them to deal with their own consequences. And then when they grow older, you never gave me nothing. At 30-something, man, people could go back and look. You've been shining for a long time, son. All you got to do is pick up the phone and call me or come to the house and holler at me. The saddest thing about this is what the people want to see. They want to see destruction. So if you destroy me, what are you going to do for the rest of the family? Are you going to take care? You told me on the post that you put up, you go take care of people in the community. That's what you're supposed to do when you come from that. You go help people. I'm just not helping ungrateful people. I'm not an ATM machine. People can't just say they love me when I give them something. I'm tired of that, y'all. And any other parents, you could be rich or poor at a smaller level. You might give your kid $10, but if that's all you got, I've always fell off, got back up, hustled, did my thing. I'm tired of all these blog sites and all this stuff, poking and having fun. Y'all can, but I'm about to go back to work and do what I got to do. I love my family. My door is always open for my son. To be honest, because we shouldn't have to go through this. And if I'm wrong, forgive me. I'm apologizing to you if I'm wrong. I'm still a work in progress. I come from nothing. Everybody go through trauma. I'm dealing with this right now, but I love going out into the community and helping people. That's the way I heal. Allow me to heal. I don't have to be sitting around moaning and crying and all. I can't get my daughter back. But I can get out there and keep a legacy going, keep a name going. So let's do this in love and let's do this in peace. Because this is what the system wants. Think about it. We stronger together. But you older now. So you got to lead by example for the rest of the kids. And we can get through this. I'm just telling y'all, keep y'all prayers. We need it. And God gonna do what he got to do. You know, I'm not gonna come on here no more. So bloggers and everything else is cool. Whatever you want to deal with Romeo. Whatever y'all think he's saying is true or whatever, that's cool too. I can live with it. I'm at peace now. I had to speak my piece.
So then, Romeo decided to respond again with some other, allegations and innuendos, insinuations that, basically P owes him money. He never got paid for being Lil Romeo. He never received the check, yada, 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 the whole nine, even bringing his uncles into it, his pop's brothers into it, man, which, first of all, man, Romeo, regardless of what, is going through he's going through with his dad. For him to put him on blast like that, man, this dude is straight out of pocket. I don't care what nobody says. He's out of pocket, man, straight up and down for doing that. And I really feel bad for P, man, because we only know about Romeo because of him. Not answering his dad's calls. I mean, that's stuff females do. This is what I told my son. Excuse me, females do stuff like that. As a man, if you got an issue, nigga, come to me, man to man. Let's talk, right? Like you don't do stuff like that. So P came out and when it finally hit him about what it's about, and P said, "Listen, man, I thought this was about DJ Twitch and about my daughter's death." He said, "Man, this is heartbreaking. You just exposed that this is really about money. I watched other celebrities go through this. I'm not trying to play into this anymore. God knows the truth. I'm at peace. I worked hard to get my family out of the ghetto. Every time I fell off, I got up and went to work. I didn't blame nobody else for my failures. You started your social media rant, so what's your plan besides showing the world you're entitled and spoiled at 30 plus years old and throwing a tantrum on social media? I never claimed to be perfect. I'm not afraid to admit I'm still growing as a man and as a parent. Everybody deals with death in different ways. I get it. I'm just an ATM for this family. I don't care about an image. The bloggers can have their laughs this week. I'm going to keep working, man. Keep praying and letting God guide me. Mental illness is real. So, man, listen, with that said, man, I feel P, man. And these are millionaire brothers going through this with their kids. My son is 36 years old. Let's start with me marrying his mom at 18. First of all, we conceived him when I was 17 years old in high school, and his mama was in college. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about being no dad. I don't know nothing about being no husband. But guess what? I did the right thing. I felt it was the right thing. My grandfather told me it was the right thing. I married his mom. You understand what I'm saying? At 18 years old, she was 19. Married her so he could have a family, a father, something I never had. I did everything for this dude, man. Everything he ever asked me, I gave him. He never had to struggle or hustle. I used to pick him up from school, drop him off. I spent quality time with my son. I played video games. We played video games all night, fall asleep, wake up, and start it all over. I used to play basketball with him, take him out to eat, take him shopping. When I go see a little female, whatever the case may be, I'd have him with me. I didn't drop him off to people he was my responsibility. He was always with his pops. So for this dude to be acting like this, man, this dude is 30, he's 30, 35 years old. I let him live with me rent free, man. Bill, this dude didn't pay nothing in here. Nothing. Didn't pay nothing, didn't offer nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So when he finally got a little piece of job, I said, listen, man, moving forward, this is what I'm gonna need you to do. He gonna tell me, oh, I can't do that. Like, nigga, that's not a request. You a grown behind man with kids. You're not, you're my son. You're not my child. You a grown man. Where can you live at for free in this world? So anyway, long story short, we get into it about that. I told him, I said, that ain't a request, dude. That ain't no request. And if you can't do that, you can't continue to live here off me for free. This dude lived here for 7 months, man. Never put a bottle of water in the refrigerator. If I'm lying, I'm flying. But he gonna get mad at me because I wasn't gonna let him live off me no more, and take advantage of me no more. And he wouldn't do that to his mom because his mom wouldn't put up with that. And that's what my sister told me. She was like, he only doing that with you because he couldn't do that with his mama. So now he called himself trying to hurt me, get at me by not letting me see my granddaughter, knowing that me and my granddaughter are close. We got a bond, and for him to kind of get back at me. Like, he got feminine ways. I told him, man, like, you got feminine ways, homie. I can't respect that. So anyway, I feel like, not to really go off. I wanted to include that because I feel what P is going through, man. All of what you can do for your kid, you can give them the world, and they still will grow up and try to blame you and give you they behind the kiss. That's the thing that gets me, man. If I was a deadbeat dad and I wasn't there for my son, this and that, man, it starts off by him having my last name, him and his mama. That speaks for itself as a young black man, 18 years old in the South. That speaks for itself. You understand what I'm saying? This dude ain't got no reason to act like that, man. But he's entitled. That's the thing, and I get it. He's entitled, and I have to take responsibility for that. My generation, Generation X, we raised these entitled, um, feminine type, new millennial men. We did that. I gotta take my personal responsibility. I did not help my son by doing everything for him. He didn't never have to struggle. He didn't never have to hustle. Whenever he asked me, I gave him. I gave him when I didn't even have it to give. And as a parent, you know what I'm talking about when I say that. So for him to do me like that, man, I mean, like, come on, man, like, are you even serious? I'm like, P, man, I sleep good at night. I owe this dude nothing. This dude is 36 years old, and he's entitled, and he's spoiled, and he thinks because I've done everything everybody else should do everything for him. The world don't work like that. But see, I dropped the ball by raising him like that, by letting him see doing everything for him, because under my guise of giving him what I didn't have. That's why I did that. You understand? I didn't have a father, man. I didn't have a father to come and to pick me up and take me here, take me there, play no kind of games with me, play sports with me, none of that. I remember when my son first beat me for the first time ever, because I would never let him beat me in basketball. I would tear his behind up. Like, nah, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna really beat me. I ain't letting you do nothing. And when that day finally came, I got old, and my son beat me one-on-one in basketball. You would think he won the championship or something. He was just that excited and that happy that he finally beat Pops. That's the kind of relationship I had with him, man. So for this dude, man, and it angers me. I ain't gonna front. It is hurtful and it angers me, man. But it's like I gotta let God deal with that. I can't let it eat me up, man, because I know that I ain't do nothing to deserve that. You understand what I'm saying? But it just goes to show, millionaire, thousandaire, it don't matter, man. You can give these kids the world, and they still grow up and give you they behind the kiss. And that's what P is experiencing right now with Romeo. Romeo ain't got no excuse, man, to put his daddy out there like that. None. I don't care what nobody say. Nigga, we only know who you are because of your daddy. You done lost your doggone whole complete mind, boy. For real. Like, I mean, he really think that that's cool. Yeah, I feel bad for P, man. He lost his daughter, and then here you come with your BS. So nah, man, this thing hit deep, for me, and I feel P. You understand? But he gonna have to just let him do him, man. How you 33, man, and like he said, you watch your dad hustle and do this and that, come up with do all these movies, do all these this and that, and you not where you want to be. Why? Why you want to continue to just still hold your hand? I mean, what? You got the blueprint. I don't get it. Please tell me what I'm missing. You was right there the whole time. And now it seems and feels like you blaming him because you're not where you want to be. Negro, that's your doggone fault. I don't feel sorry for you a little bit as a black father because, man, look here, man. I'm from that era where, we had to, my brother was my dad. My brother taught me how to, get at females. He taught me how to scrap everything, hustle, whatever. My older brother taught me that. My older brother was the first one to say, man, don't worry about what an end say. Watch what that end do. You understand? I got all that from my brother because my dad wasn't there. I didn't have no dad. My grandfather was there. He gave me a lot of wisdom, stuff like that. But he was old. My grandfather was old. He wasn't getting out there playing no sports with me and this and that. And wouldn't expect him to. He gave me a lot of wisdom though. But I didn't have a father, so I want to give my son everything that I didn't have. And in doing so, I made him feel entitled. Every time he got in trouble, I took care of it. You understand? I gave him what I didn't have it to give. Real talk. And he don't owe me nothing for that. But I'm just saying, like, the things that I've done, like I said, I don't deserve that, man. Like, P didn't deserve that from Romeo, man. P didn't deserve that. And now what he did is he messed himself up from really being able to make any money because he done sold his reputation. Then he putting his daddy out there, and his daddy said, man, you trying to destroy me. So what you gonna do? If you destroy me, you gonna help the family. You gonna be the breadwinner. You gonna do this and that. I mean, he don't think. Whoever. I don't know if he thought that was just a good idea on his own, or somebody kind of hyped him up, put a battery in his back. But I guarantee you, that boy gonna live to regret that. You hear me? And Master P, I don't know if you'll ever see this, man, or hear this, whatever case may be, but you stay strong, brother, and continue to do your thing, man. These kids is, I'm telling you, they ain't gonna kill me, man. You understand? My focus and my attention is on my grandkids now. That's what it's about, because they still need to be raised. You understand? And I'm telling you, I ain't tripping on my son, man. I'm gonna let God deal with him. You understand? Because I've done nothing to feel like I have to feel no kind of way about his behavior. He's a grown man. He made a grown man decision, so he gonna have to live. Both of our sons gonna have to live with that. Straight up, he can't. Romeo can't take this back, man. Have P on the internet like that, talking to him in front. I mean, that is so embarrassing and hurtful. I feel for this dude, man. Real talk. As a black father, I feel for him, man. But I'm gonna just say, man, I'm gonna keep you in prayer. Keep your family in prayer. Y'all keep me and mine in prayer. Y'all know how I do, man. I'm all about black inspiration, black excellence, this and that, trying to encourage our people, inspire our people in whatever way I can, whatever the case may be. But I had to talk about this, man, because this hit close to home for me, man. Because I got a son just like P, just like 50 Cent. You understand? Even and don't forget, what's my man's name? The light skinned dude, man, from the Made Men. He was going through that thing with his daughter. She came out dissing him and disrespecting him, this and that. I mean, it's like, man, we raised a generation of just entitled a-holes, man. Real talk. I got to take my responsibility for helping create that entitled little spoiled monster. Now you think the world owe him something, and I owe him something. Nigga, I don't owe you jack. I don't owe you nothing. You understand? I did everything for him. Now he's a grown man. It's sad. It's sad, man. But it is what it is, man. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off that for this Real Talk Tuesdays. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section, about this Master P Romeo situation. I think he's out of pocket. And ain't nothing gonna get me to think otherwise. But y'all can say how y'all feel, and that's cool. But the little Negro's out of pocket to me, man. And nothing, P didn't deserve that. Not at all. So until next time, man, it's Dr. E signing off, man, saying Shalom, elect.